Hey y'all, welcome to week 21, part 2 of my alternate day fasting journey. Today is a fast day and I just got back from my trip down to Colorado Springs. I was gonna talk to you guys on the way back, but then I had to pee so bad and I just couldn't do that and talk at the same time. So it's about 1 o'clock here, a little bit after, and I still haven't edited my video. Well, I started it a little bit today, but because I had that tasting, I didn't finish. So I'm just gonna warn you guys that while I have the wedding planning and everything, I'm just really swamped and super busy all of the time. So I'm gonna be posting a little bit later on my videos, but still keeping with my schedule, which is the main thing. So this morning I weighed 148.8 pounds, which is a 1.8 pound increase from my eat day, which made me really happy because I was sure after 5 guys last night that I was gonna be up to a 5, which was kind of making me sad. But again, like I've talked about, I know that this is just food weight. It's, you know, I'm still going down and the scale jumps around, and that's just kind of part of it. So I just want to share with you guys that, you know, I do have emotions sometimes, but for the most part, it's just a number, so I try not to worry about it too much. So it was really interesting. I had the tasting this morning, and obviously today's a fast day. I debated a lot about what I wanted to do, and I decided to make today just a modified fast day, kind of like I've been doing, but for the most part, I've avoided eating actual food. And I don't think there's anything wrong with modifying your fast with food, by the way. Just for me, it's a little bit harder. I don't like to eat a meal because then I just want to keep eating. But you know, you could get a really filling meal for 500 calories and less. So there's definitely nothing wrong with that. But for me, I don't like to do that with cake. And there was quite a bit of cake on here, and I didn't eat everything, but I ate probably over half of what was here. And it was really good, and I decided to get a cake there, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be so cute, and I feel like everything with the wedding is starting to come together a little bit more. I still have floral things to figure out and lots of other details. It was honestly surprisingly easy to eat the cake and not feel like that made me want to eat a lot, you know, because sometimes I think my issue with food and the 500 calories is that just that eating food at all makes me want to keep eating. But I didn't really experience that at all. I didn't even finish all of my plate. And I did want to get something else because I didn't really want cake and sugar to be the only thing that my body had today. So I did stop at Dutch Bros and I got an iced keto Americano with 3 heavy whip. I went a little bit lighter since I'd had some calories from the cake tasting, and who knows what I ended up at, you know. It's probably closer to 600 calories. Don't know, don't care, still fasting the rest of the day. So anyways, I'm gonna get to editing my video because I don't want to make you guys wait any longer than you have to. So yeah, I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, it's getting pretty late here and I just posted my video. Again, I hate posting late, but that's probably gonna be happening for the next few weeks at least. So I'm feeling pretty good. I went for a walk and I'm feeling hungry. So I'm feeling good, but also hungry. And I've been feeling hungry for a little while now. It's been kind of fading in and out, and it's not like a super strong hunger. It's something that I can definitely ignore, but definitely not the most fun. And I'm probably not gonna stay up super late today. So I can finish my fast day sooner rather than later, and I will check in with y'all tomorrow. Good morning, happy Saturday. Today's an eat day, and I'm feeling great today. I went for a 2.5–3 mile walk this morning, and I've been drinking my water, and I broke my fast this morning about, I think it was 8:20 or something like that, with hummus and carrot chips, and I actually ran out of the carrot chips, so then I went in for some pretzels. And I haven't had anything to eat since, but I'm getting ready to go to Chick-fil-A, and I'm gonna have a chicken biscuit and probably no hash browns this time. Just want to go visit Caden. He's working a little bit earlier today, so just want to stop by and say hi. Plus I've got some things I need to do over there anyways. I need to go make a return at Hobby Lobby, go get some stuff from Lowe's. I have a bunch of wedding things I want to get done today, but nothing that I'm stressing about. I'm gonna iron out the tablecloths and kind of go over other details. I definitely have other things that I need to do, but I'm feeling a little bit more calm when it comes to that stuff. So this morning I weighed 145 pounds, which is back to my previous low. So I'm really excited about that because on Monday I weighed 151.8, I think it was. So that was quite a bit higher than I am today. So you just gotta keep in mind, don't give up when, you know, numbers are higher on the scale, especially if you've been eating multiple days in a row. That's gonna happen, and it's just, you know, normal fluctuations. So I'm feeling great, and I'm excited, and I just wanna have a good productive day, and then when Kaden gets off work, I think we're gonna play Xbox with some friends, so it should be fun. I will check in with y'all later. Good morning, happy Sunday. So I wanna talk to you guys about something, and it's gonna be, I hate when I record and I don't have my glasses on, whatever. Just because I feel like I look weird without my glasses. Anyways, so this morning I got up, I woke up I think like 5:30ish, and then I was gonna get up, but then I fell asleep. Then I ended up waking up about 6:45, and I went to bed really late. I went to bed like midnight, which is really late for me because it doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I'm gonna wake up, you know, pretty early. So I'm feeling a bit exhausted. And I was looking forward to seeing what was on the scale as usual, and it was interesting. So I have a scale that's up in my bathroom, and scales are kind of different. This scale, at least upstairs, usually says that I'm about like a pound or so higher than my scale downstairs. The scale up here usually gives me a similar reading to what I'm gonna see downstairs on my scale with my GoPro. Usually not exactly the same number, but something kind of similar. Usually I weigh a little bit more downstairs with my GoPro and everything. So this morning I usually do step on the scale in the morning, especially after an up day. I usually don't do it on a fast day, and this morning on that scale, I weighed 150.8 pounds, which yeah, totally made me sad. I was like, what, a 5.8 pound increase? That's insane. So I went back and laid down for a minute, you know, maybe like 10 minutes or something, which I usually do anyways. But I never drink any water until after I've weighed. And then I had to go to the bathroom. And I won't talk about that too much because that's not why y'all are here. But basically going to the bathroom made me lose a bunch of weight apparently, because on that same scale, I just stepped on it a little bit ago and I weighed 149.2. So my reading downstairs this morning, I weighed 149.6 pounds, which is still a 4.6 pound increase from yesterday. And I haven't talked to y'all since yesterday morning, so I have a lot to catch you up on. Sorry, I was working on a project that I'm doing for the wedding. Yeah, sometimes I get a little bit overambitious with things and it's taking a lot of time, but it's gonna be really cool and I will share that with y'all. You know, when we get to the wedding, we've made a lot of stuff, so it'll be really cool to share all of that, but not quite there yet. Anyways, I ended up having lunch. It was around 2 o'clock, so it was kind of a late lunch, and I had a baked potato with tons of butter and cheese, and it was delicious. I ate all of it, and I had that with some broccoli. I basically, most of the time I was eating it, I dipped the broccoli and then would like scoop into the potato, and it was so good. Delicious lunch. And then for dinner, which we had around, I don't know, like 6 o'clock, I had a bowl from Chipotle, and I got it with barbacoa and brown rice, black beans, and all kinds of veggies, and it was so good, plus chips and queso. I ate almost the entire bowl. I think I just had like maybe one bite I couldn't finish, and I had a decent amount of the queso. And then it was about like 10:30 since I stayed up late. Actually, I think it was a little earlier than 10:30, but after 10, I felt like I wanted to eat, so I munched on a bunch of chips, and I just ate straight out of the bag, so no idea how many I had, but I know I had quite a few. And then I went in the fridge and I had a chocolate cupcake from the bakery where we're gonna get our wedding cake, and it was delicious, but didn't quite satisfy me. So I grabbed some Halo Top ice cream. I used to buy Halo Top. I don't really know. I guess I just felt better about the low calorie. I'm not the biggest fan anymore. I'd rather just have like regular ice cream. But I had this in the freezer and I didn't have any other ice cream. So I had a little over half of this container and then I was satisfied to put it back. So not totally surprised that I'm up on the scale, but at the same time, other than like, I guess chips and queso in the end of the meal, I was feeling like really good about what I had eaten, and usually foods that don't cause me to gain a ton of weight. So interesting to see that I'm so up on the scale. And now that I'm thinking about it, I got a bunch of questions from one of you, and I want to go over some of those real quick. These questions are from Margarita. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm totally bad at that. So she wants to know why I do my coffee with heavy whipping cream, you know, my fat fast. I have a theory behind this. You know, what do I get from it? For me, it is physical and emotional satiety on my fast days. It just helps me get through them a lot easier. It's tasty, like I really enjoy it. It's a treat, literally. I just like having it. And I do think having the additional calories can be beneficial. I have heard that research has shown that having 500 calories on your fast day can actually make you lose weight faster, can be more effective for weight loss. I want to say that's the Eat Stop Eat book. Or maybe it's the Every Other Day Diet, I think. So it's the Every Other Day Diet book, I believe, that shares that information. And I have not read that book yet. I do want to read it. My problem is it doesn't have an audiobook. And so I have to actually take the time to read it. And I've had zero time lately. I have like 3 jobs right now, basically, between everything, because making these videos is a lot of effort. Takes up a lot of the time that I got back from my job. And so that, and plus I'm a wedding planner, so it's a lot. So I haven't had time to read that book, but I just think it's beneficial for my body as I get closer to my goal weight to know that there's sufficient calories, that, you know, it doesn't have to worry, and I just want my body to feel safe. She also wants to know about my routine. So my routine is pretty much, I'm not going to go over everything, but as far as walking and fasting is concerned, I always go for a walk in the morning, whether it's a fast day or an eat day, but especially if it's a fast day, I always try to go before I've broken my fast. I like to go for at least 3 walks, but in the summer months, it's just been too hot. So I just go in the morning and the evening, and I do try to walk about 5 miles a day. I don't always get there, but I usually get pretty close. And she wants to know if I eat unrestricted, and the answer is yes. Never, ever, ever restrict myself. I let myself eat junk or whatever it is that I'm craving. I do try to eat things that are a little bit more nourishing for your body. Like, you know, instead of having fries, like I'll have my baked potato. You know, I've been incorporating more plants into my food. So even something like potatoes, I mean, a lot of people are going to say that potatoes aren't that good for you, but I don't care. Came up from the ground, it's real, it's delicious, and I like seriously enjoy it. I don't know why I don't make baked potatoes more often. Obviously I have been doing it more often lately, which is a good thing for me. And like broccoli, you know, I never ate broccoli before, so I did start, you know, incorporating that. But I think I allowed myself to just try adding it to food that I liked, and I just allow myself to like it, because a lot of times I think you can get in your head and say, oh, I don't like something, but if you don't really give it a chance, then you're not gonna like it. So I allowed myself the possibility that maybe you do like broccoli, maybe you like carrots, and I do like them a lot. That's why I eat them, because they are, you know, more nutritious for my body, and I really enjoy them. With the hummus, honestly, I love it so much. It's so good. If you guys haven't figured this out already, I only wash my hair about twice a week. So I'm still rocking the curls from my thing on Thursday. So today's Sunday. I'm planning to wash my hair today, and I'm gonna try to curl it. I watched a YouTube video on like how to curl your hair. I'm like, why haven't I ever tried to learn so I can like do it better? So I'm gonna try that today, and yeah, I've got a lot going on. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, it's getting late here, and today's been a really good fast day. So around lunchtime, I got insanely hungry. Like, I would compare this to the hunger that I felt on the 4th of July. And so it was perfect because it happened when I was out anyways, running some errands. So I went and stopped at Dutch Bros and I got my iced coffee with extra heavy whipping cream. I only got 4 whipped this time, but I think I'm gonna start going back to my 5. It was awesome, and that definitely did the trick. I haven't been hungry since, so I'm feeling really grateful for that. I went for a couple walks today and I got my 5 miles in, so I'm feeling good about that. And I just got done making some hummus, which I maybe will have tomorrow, or I might save it for my next eat day. I did taste a little bit of it, which I pretty much never do on my fast days. I never try things just because I don't know, like, again, I don't like to have food because for me, once I start eating, I can't stop. But it did have a little taste of it, and it tasted pretty good. But I'm thinking that if I let the roasted garlic flavors develop a little bit, it might be even better. So that makes me really excited for my eat day tomorrow. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I really appreciate you. If you made it to the end, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.